Hello everyone, this is Astocky here. Welcome to another episode of my Technic Pack Let's Play. This is episode 18 I'm working on right now. So the very first thing that I'm going to build is a centrifuge. There we go, centrifuge. So the way you build that is copper, a sturdy machine and some glass. So let's grab some copper and some, I don't know how much glass I'm going to need. So we'll come over here, build a sturdy machine. And then we have a centrifuge. Also going to build another sturdy machine, and then I'm going to build that carpenter because I'm going to need one of those in a little while as well. So I'll show you the recipe now for a carpenter. There we go, carpenter. So it is a sturdy machine with bronze around the outside. And the reason I'm going to do that is eventually I am going to run out of appetite, and I need a organic way to be able to keep making basically to keep making my biofuel. So while I was gone, or at least while you were gone, I threw a whole lot more coal in there so I could keep making lots of coke. And creeper. Okay, you can see I added a few extra of those on top because I'm making a lot more biomass than I thought I was going to be making. Where did you come from? And you get to go that way. Ah man, silverfish. During the break there was a bug tree, one of the Thorncraft trees over there, and I went and killed it. So I can only think that, rats really? I can only think that there must have been a couple of those that I didn't correctly kill. So how are we doing over here? We've got still loads of fuel in there. You can see I filled this up with hummus while you were gone. Getting, again, just loads and loads of wood and apples and things. That is filling up really quickly. So I didn't make my still. Okay, never mind. Gotta watch out because I don't want another creeper to sneak up and get me. But what I can do is I'm producing a lot of excess power here. So I'm going to take this, no, not the carpenter, the centrifuge. And I'm going to place the centrifuge on top just there. So that should still have power. And now if I go and grab this honeycomb, just making sure that nothing attacks me. Okay, there we go. So I now have lots of honeycomb. And from my different thingies. Did I have... I'm sure I had more honeycomb than that to start with. I must have left some of it downstairs in one of my chests or in my little bag just here. No, must have left it in my chest. So now if I put all that honeycomb in here, it will take that power and it will turn it into honey drops. It should also turn it into beeswax. And beeswax is good because you can use it to make capsules, and the capsules are basically the same thing as you would get from like tin cans, but they're a renewable resource. So I find that renewable resources, when you can get them, are generally much better. So I was looking for honeycomb. Yeah, there we go, another 20 pieces, so plenty. And now what I need to make is a still. So let's type in still, and let's see what I need for that thing to work. I need a sturdy machine, redstone and glass. Heaps of redstone, still lots of glass. So sturdy machine, still. I'm also going to need to make a mechanism for pumping. So I'm going to need a piston, and piston is planks, cobblestone, glass, redstone and iron. So there we go, piston. And then I'm going to need to... one stick. Seriously? Okay. This is just... Actually, I'm going to do this manually because I can do it much quicker. Full stack. Lots of sticks. Still got lots of planks. Okay, so I need wooden gears. I only need 2 of them. Where is my redstone engine? Ah, there we are. And I'm going to need some more piping as well. What have I got? One waterproof pipe. I'm sure I had cactus. Yep. Looks like I've used all of my cactus and all of my waterproofing. I'm going to take some saplings and hopefully I can turn a bunch of saplings into a cactus. I'm starting to think that I didn't train it in cactus and I have no cacti. But at the very least, I'll be able to use the setup that I have now with my still. And then I can add the pump to take it out and I can add the extra tank a bit later on. So at least we won't be getting exactly where I want to be, but we'll be getting somewhere with it. So if I stick it just here, it's now connected to power. All I need to do now is connect it up to that pipe there. And yes, I did, I forgot my pipe. It's pity there's not some way to just teleport straight down to here and get things that I want. Back we go. Almost there. And at least this thing now will start to just mass produce fuel. So we'll take pipe. Ta-da! So now the next time this thing here pumps fuel, why are you not producing any? You are, you're just producing it slow. You know what? Not even necessary. Got so much stored up here. If I just start pumping it through and tanking it, I think what I might be doing is I think I might be hitting the limit of how much power I can get out of this engine over here. I have so much of it though, again, it's not really an issue. There we go, so produce a little bit, come on, there we go, we produce a little bit and it should split that 50-50 now between this tank here and between the input tank to this. And then eventually I'll be getting some fuel out. So I guess that's all good. That's gone, and stick that in there as well. I really am kind of at the limit of how much power that can produce. So I won't be adding any more machines to that little stack of machines. But that's not a really big deal either, because I've actually already got all the machines that I need there. I can afford to add something new to power my carpenter and do that later on. So I was thinking of doing something else. Can't for the life of me think of what it was I was thinking of doing right now. So I will be back in a few minutes when I have a new plan. Back soon. Hello everyone, I'm back. Cannot get this rain to stop. It just constantly rains and I don't want to wait any longer. What I did while I was gone, hopefully you can see it over there, I've set up a bit of a cactus farm and I harvested the rest of the cactus and cooked it up and made cactus green, because you throw cactus green in and you get pipe waterproofing. And I'm going to need at least 2 more pieces of pipe waterproofing, because I need 1 piece of wooden pipe and then I need 1 piece of cobble. So that now what I can do is I can set up an extraction system from just here. So I will lay out my tanks. I kind of built that tank while I was standing on top of it and then jumped off, but that seems to be the same height, so that's going to be good enough. Then I'll throw my, where's my wooden waterproof pipe? There we go. Throw that one just there, and then throw my cobblestone one just there. And now if I put a redstone engine just here, another redstone torch, actually, hopefully that'll work. Then I won't have to waste a redstone torch. No, it will not. Never mind. Throw that down. That'll start pumping and we'll start producing buckets of fuel. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay. That was not what I was hoping for. I need to turn you off before you cause problems. So let's put that back together like that. Just lost a bit of my fuel there. Might just have to put the tank here. Yeah, I'll put it here. Not exactly where I wanted it, but that's going to have to be good enough. And it did save me. Why did you not work? Ah, because I need to put you on that side. Okay. There we go. Again, not exactly what I had in mind, but should still work. Out of saplings. How did I ever let that happen? Okay. Whoop. Hopefully I've still got plenty of fertilizer in there to keep things going. Yep, so throw some more saplings in. And you're just taking... Heard a spider. How did I hear that spider but I couldn't see him? Never mind, okay. So you are just about to produce some. Wish I could get this rain to stop. Sorry about how loud that's going to be. I think what's happening is I don't have quite enough power to run all these machines at once. Because they all seem to be running much slower than they should. So what I might have to do is I might have to do a bit of an upgrade. You're not using any power, at least you shouldn't be. You're using some, but you shouldn't be using too much. Yeah, I think it might have been a bad idea to put that there. Hopefully I just got everything out of it that it dropped. Yep, there we go. There you go, working better now. Yeah, definitely working better now. So it seems that about 3 machines is a limit to what that can do, but that's okay. 3 machines is still quite a lot. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go inside and wait for this rain to finish. I'm actually going to set this centrifuge up over here near where my bees are. Actually, you know what? I don't even need to set this up here. I can set this up wherever I feel like it. So I'm going to go inside my base where it's out of the rain and out of the weather. Somewhere that's nice and convenient for me. And I don't actually have an area dedicated to forestry machines in here because I was planning on putting all my forestry machines upstairs. But make sure there's no bad dudes. There is. Where are you? Seriously, get out of my house. There we go. I have some steam engines. And I have lots of coal coke. So what I can do is... don't want to put it in there. Don't want to put it in there. I know I said industrial craft on the sign upstairs. But this can be just a machine room. And because it's at the bottom, I can put a... Where did my redstone torch go? Never mind, I'll just make one more. At least the rain's finally stopped. How'd I get out of here? Looks like I'm breaking the floor. Fix that with my philosopher's stone in a moment. Hopefully I can still see my steam engine if I put it there. I don't want to use coal, I'll use coal coke. And then I'll put a centrifuge on top. That was not what I meant to do there. And I can't actually see the machine that I want to get access to there to power it, so that design is not going to work for me. What a pity too. Never mind. I thought that was going to be a really good idea. Turns out to be not such a good idea. So, steam engine in the corner, centrifuge on the floor next to it. Turn that now so it's facing in the right direction. I can still put the torch underneath it, so that'll still be okay, I think. At least it won't take up too much space then. Bam. Wasted that piece of coal coke, but that's okay. And we now have a powered centrifuge, and then I can just throw a piece in whenever I want to use it, and that'll be good. Yeah, not ideal, but it's gonna meet the purpose that I have for it. So then the next thing that I was hoping to show you is using beeswax. You can make capsules. So where do we have an empty capsule? There we go, a wax capsule. And so you do it with 3 pieces of beeswax and it gets you 2. So seeing as I have 41 pieces of beeswax, I should be able to get heaps of these things. And I'll put the rest of them in the buildcraft area where they go. So your buildcraft, buildcraft, buildcraft. Honey is a food, so I'll put it in there. I'll deal with everything else later. So what I should be able to do now is I should be able to go to a machine like this and put a wax capsule in, and when it makes it, it should put it into the capsule. Maybe it's in the top. Not convinced anymore. Yeah, I really just don't know. I guess I'll come back later and see what happened with that. Otherwise, there's a machine they have called a bottler, and what the bottler does is it will take your wax capsules or cans or canisters, pretty much anything that you have, and it will take those and turn them into full machines with whatever you've pumped into the bottler to start with. I'm just going to come back over here because this engine, I don't want it to run out, because as long as it keeps operating and it keeps staying in that yellow region, it doesn't actually use any of your lava. So having 1 bucket of lava in there is probably good for 7 or 8 restarts. But if you keep running out of fuel in it and it keeps cooling down, well then it has to keep using that lava to keep restarting itself. So it's definitely better to do what I'm doing now, which is sort of ferrying fuel to keep making sure that it's full and it never stops. Even if you don't need the power, you're better to have it because it goes for a really long time without it. So I'm going to pause the video again and I'm going to come back when I'm ready to make the next lot of machines. So back soon. Hello everyone, I'm back. I had a few requests a little while ago to make some equivalent exchange items, and I was saying at the time, well, I just can't make them because I haven't got the stuff that I need to be able to make them, but now I do. So I guess without further ado, here comes some cool equivalent exchange items. So the first thing I need to make to get started is a piece of TNT. So I'm going to come over now and train my crafting table TNT. I don't anticipate needing a lot of it, but you know, I try and train it everything just in case there's ever a stage where I need something and haven't got it. So now I have 2 TNT. If I take those 2 TNT and put 2 Mobius fuel with them, I get 4 Nova catalysts. So 2 Nova catalysts per piece of TNT. Sorry if that went a little bit quick. So the next thing I need is 2 more Mobius fuel. And I also need to make a flint and steel. Okay, there we go. So piece of flint and steel in the center. Then you need 4 pieces of Mobius fuel around that. And then you need 4 Nova catalysts in the corner. And you make a thing called a destruction catalyst. Now this thing by itself isn't very useful. To do anything, it needs fuel. So I'm going to just take 1 piece of that. I'm going to get rid of all the rest of the fuel I'm carrying because I don't want to burn up my other fuels. Particularly not my redstone or my gunpowder. If it can use coal coke, that's awesome, but I don't think that it can. Creosote oil. Lots of watermelons. I'm going to turn those into something good soon. And so basically what this thing is, this is the mining device to end all mining devices. So I'll eat a bit of food and then we'll go downstairs and I will demonstrate how this thing works. Like I said, you need to be carrying fuel on you because it uses fuel every time you dig. I don't know how much EMC it uses, and I do intend to make a Klein star and charge a Klein star up, but unfortunately that seems rather dark over there. I was sure I used to have a torch in there. I wonder if this guy's eating my torches. Don't know. I can hear him. Oh, there he is. I don't like the fact that these guys spawn even where there is light. Okay, so back to the destruction catalyst. Basically what you do with this thing is you right click, boom, and what it does is it just takes out whatever's in front of you and puts it in your inventory. So you can see I'm not carrying any nickelite at the moment. If I right click, I'm now carrying lots of nickelite and stone. So you can see, oh there you go, it has taken away my alternus fuel that I had there. But that doesn't matter. You can also charge this up, and when fully charged it uses a lot of fuel for every click. But what it does do is, well, let's demonstrate. It creates a giant tunnel with 1 click, and you can see that I got not very much. Let's go this way. Boom. Again, 1 click tunnels. But that time you can see I got lots of lapis, more of that, and definitely lots of cobble. So this is like the best mining tool that you can get. And then every now and then you'll just need to go around the edges and neaten things up a little bit with a pick just to make sure you don't miss any of the things that you could be getting. And again, I have to say I just love this pick, and as soon as I make an XP farm I'm going to make an upgraded one. Hopefully if I get an upgraded one I can get some fortune so I can get lots of this, lots and lots and lots of nickelite. So I guess you get a bit of an idea of how that thing works. It is just a, one more time, boom. Oh, look at that. I have just uncovered, well, lots of stuff. And another little cave. So you can see that this thing is just, I mean, just amazing. You just click and stuff just jumps into your inventory faster than you even know what you're doing with it. So I'm going to call an end to the video now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that those of you who suggested about 4 or 5 episodes ago that I get one of these, you know, are happy that, you know, when I say I am going to do something, I really am. It sometimes just takes me a little while. There are just way too many things in these mods. Come on, little guy. think I can hear someone behind me, so I've got to kill him quickly. I can hear someone over here. Never mind. Now, there is a dungeon directly above me there, so I'm going to come up this way and see if I can approach it from the side. I didn't really intend to do this in this episode, but I'm down here now. So I may as well come in and see how I go with it. Oh wow. Bees galore. Now what I want to do is I want to get that spawner. Normally when you build a mob trap or an XP trap or anything like that, you build it around your spawner. Well, I don't like that idea. That's not very convenient for me. So what I'm going to do is take the spawner and I'm going to put it somewhere else that suits me. So I'm not sure what happens if I end the episode while I'm holding the spawner. I definitely know this is a dark area, so I am going to have to light it up no matter what I do. Oh, Enderman. I think I just looked at him. Yep, never mind. Got to kill him now. Hey, he just shot me in the backside. Don't want to die here. Eat some more melon before the Enderman spawns in and gets me. I can just tell that Enderman's going to spawn in and get me. And what I'm going to do is go somewhere nice and lit up. Didn't even drop an ender pearl, how rude. So I'm going to run back to my base. Another bee. And then I'm going to set up a nice, safe, well lit up area. And I'm going to place that zombie spawner. You can only have one block with an application wand at a time, so it's really important to make sure that you get rid of it. So we'll come in here, somewhere nice and safe. At least as safe as I can make it. And we will go, boom. Now it's really well lit up in here, so there should be no zombies spawning, and then I've got that spawner saved for later. So thank you very much for watching. This is the end of episode 18, I believe. Sorry if that's not right. Not that it really matters, but yeah, I'm at the end of the episode, so thanks very much for watching. Astocky out.